Now we can have a legal meeting. Call this meeting of West Burlington City Council in order. Roll call, please.
Crowner, Raleigh.
Here.
Heitmeyer.
Here.
Lees. Here. Waterman.
Okay, we need to perfect and approve the agenda.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Heitmeyer.
Aye.
Lees. Aye. Raleigh.
Aye.
I'll do that more than once for that.
Motion carried. Consent agenda.
Motion to approve is presented.
Support.
Motion with support to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 20, which are the minutes from regular city council meeting, approve resignation of 9 volunteer firefighters, approve liquor license renewal for Target, approve city administrator Giffords attendance at the ICMA annual conference, approve payment of SASO for annual dues, approve the purchase of training ammunition for the police department, approve payment of Center State International, approve payment of emergency apparatus maintenance, approve payment of DESCOM 911, approve payment to Iowa Department of Natural Resources, approve payment to Mississippi Valley Pump, approve payment to Hickey Contracting, approve payment to Ideal Ready Mix Company, approve payment to Des Moines County Regional Waste Commission, approve payment to Morning Sun Farm Implement, approve payment to Great River Business Health, approve payment to Burlington Municipal Water Works, approve payment to Thunder and Lightning Productions, approve the clerk's monthly treasurer report for May 2018, and approve the claims in the amount of $1,034,466.51. Any discussion? Roll call.
Lees. Aye. Raleigh.
Aye.
Heitmeyer.
Aye.
The motion carried. Staff reports. Dan?
I'll probably bring this up next week at the meeting too, but the company that does the service line insurance that wants the city to, they want to use our logo and all that, like it comes from us. I know it causes some confusion over in Burlington, but they keep bugging me about wanting our business, and so I want to ask you guys about that, how you feel about that. So I'll be thinking about that over a week. I know they've had some trouble with some, I don't know if it's the same company or not, but this is the one that's recognized by the National League of Cities, and I've been kind of putting them off, but they're not going to leave me alone until I get it official, whether you guys would like to do that or not.
Is this where they offer insurance for the service line, just for the sanitary sewer?
I think it's for both. I think
Water
it's
and
for
sewer.
water and sewer. I'm there. I'm actually meeting with them Monday or next Wednesday at some point before the meeting, so I'll have more details.
It's insurance that they have to purchase from this company.
Yes.
Why would they use our logo?
They just how they do it. It's a marketing thing. I know. That's why I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Because they could just send it to the. That's why they could just send it to the people and sell it, but they don't want to do that. They want to use our logo so the
Makes it look
in our
like we're
letterhead,
sponsoring
it looks
it.
like we're sponsoring it. That's how they do business, and that's kind of what I don't like about it. But
Is that how they do it with Burlington? Okay. Anything else? Anything for Dan? Randy's not here. Jess, what you got going on?
We had a good 4th of July. Pretty warm, but it was pretty good for our. We had all the reserves out, and it was a pretty quiet night. That's all I got.
Anybody have anything for the police department? Sean?
On the building side, since the last council meeting, I've done 12 fire inspections, 8 hazardous inspections, 8 firework location inspections, 4 of them box stores, 4 of them tents, 2 rental inspections, have issued 13 nuisance violations, 5 temporary business licenses. City attorneys dealing with the pawn shop and whole camps, I advised them to step it up. That bus and trailers down there at the pawn shop are atrocious, and whole camps is just beyond my imaginability. The trailer on the city's rental, I'd said it was going to get removed by Friday, but apparently a letter was sent out giving them 30 days. You guys are the landlords, so I guess I'm yelling at you for not taking care of your property. The fire department side, we had the pancake breakfast. We served 1,305 people. Just about $6,700 was donated to the association. It was a hot day, but it was a good one. We're looking at we've got some ideas with some memorial money on how to get some of those cooling fans possibly to put in the station to help out in the future with the heat and everything. We started a new community program at the fire department where it's kind of twofold. One, it helps out citizens that are down and out on their luck or elderly. And then on top of that, it also helps me with a few of the nuisances. We're going out and catching a yard or two on our meeting nights, try and keep that in control. It'll also let us keep more access to some of the hydrants in town I've noticed that are overgrown with weeds. Got some more programs coming that the association's actually working on that'll involve the kids in the community, movie night type thing, and they want to get with the Y and discuss with them about renting the pool for a day where they pay a fee, and they're going to do like a canned food drive where their admission's a canned food. The association wants to cover that. Had 2 previous members come back that are just volunteers completely. They had resigned or gotten off the department back when Chief Heim was in place. They came back. One's doing training for us. The other one's just checking air packs for us. They don't want anything other than just to be part of the fire department to help out. I asked Chief Trexel to come up to the pancake breakfast with that home box, Knox box program. I think it's a great thing. I don't know if any of you were able to take a look at it and get you some more information on it. It's basically what we have for our businesses, but it's totally voluntarily done by the residents here in town. It costs anywhere from $159 to $179, right in that range. And I've got an idea on how to, if they were to purchase it, come in and with their receipt, and we'd reimburse them part of those costs. It would give us access to the house in the case of a medical emergency where the citizen's not able to come to the door. We had the Genesis rescue tools tested. The guy said they're in great shape. We're doing a good job of keeping our tools and stuff up. And along with the pancake breakfast, I'd just like to thank in general the public for their tremendous outpouring of support, City Council for their help with us on getting it organized and advertised, City Street Department, the Diamonds softball team, the CERT team, Service Master, Yarmouth and Burlington Fire, all the past members that helped out, Superior Ambulance, the members of the fire department themselves and their families that helped us getting ready for this and putting up with us while we were doing it. Huffman's Farm and Home, which allowed us to use one of their UTVs at no cost, and we actually utilized that for a couple calls. And then the Broadway also for helping us store the sausage. I know I forgot some others, but it's much appreciated. We had 2 medical calls that day, and we had a fire call related to fireworks right next to the fire station.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it was. Quick response time.
Alrighty, anything for Sean? Kelly, you got anything going on? Alrighty. Rick?
The only thing I have, well, quite a bit, I want to thank that medical call, Ryan's crew and that did, and your crew for helping out over that incident. I thought you guys responded very, very fast on the incident. The other thing is that I know Rod will go ahead and thank everybody, and I thank the council for the 4th of July and the fire department, police department, all the city crews, the council here, Kelly and Leslie and everybody and Randy's crew and all the sponsors especially that put everything forward to us to help put this off. And of course the fireworks were another outstanding 21-minute firing, so we're good. But I do want, and like the bicycles, I think it was very successful down there, and what I could see and running back and forth looked really good on overall. Parade, I think, went very well. Everybody wanted to sit on the shady side instead of the sunny side. I think all the candy went on my side instead of Fonsa's side, but we did have a little left over then. So, but I just thank everybody. And I know Rod will do everything, and thank everybody next week. So, another good year.
All right. Royce?
I just want to thank Rod putting together a great fourth and everybody else that was, Teresa and everybody that helped him ahead of stuff. That's all I've got.
Reese?
Well, the bike races, I think this was the first year I had 60 kids in the heat. Oh, bless their souls for coming out. And the fire department for bringing ice, and the Gatorade, Royce for bringing the bikes, and most importantly, Bickles for assisting in the bike races every year. They go halvesies on the bikes that are for the drawing. We give away 4 bikes every year, and Tyler sets up his little stand to get everybody's bikes checked before their race. And of course, I have to thank Hans for handing out the first place medals. Jesse got second place, and Royce got third place. I decided it was too hot for me to walk up that hill again this year, so I handled the microphone. It was a lot easier.
If you bring your bicycle out like I do, then you have to walk up the hill.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't think my seat will fit.
All righty. Well, I think it was a pretty good turnout on the 4th, and especially with the heat that we had. I think this was probably one of the hottest, if not the hottest, 4th of July celebration out of the 15 that we've had. So I think it all went well, and everybody did a great job again.
I thought it was a good idea to have that little water sprinkle thing
it
up
was
there.
Great idea from the fire
When I
department.
seen that later on in the day, I thought, dang, I should just go up there and just get drenched.
Sit
I
underneath
went through
it.
4 shirts, I think, through that day.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have to thank Leslie. She was out there placing cones and signs. I don't want to forget her. She's my cohort.
And I know we're missing a few people, and it's, but it was good.
All righty. Anyone wishing to address the council on matters that are not on the agenda tonight? Here's your chance. You want to state your name and address, and if you want to come up and sit there at the chair, you don't have to, but get closer to the mic. That way it can be.
Hear me. My name is Mary Vaughn. I live at 06 Blue Bella, from West Burlington, where I've been a resident for over 20 years. So this month, on 1st of July, I got a water bill for $700, which said I need 39,000 gallons of water, which I didn't think was even possible. I got a high bill the month before. Yeah, I don't remember how many gallons it was, but it came to about $240. And at that time, I had been watering my lawn because I had some trees taken out in my backyard, and I needed new grass to grow. So when I got that high bill, the 1st of June, that was $240, I immediately stopped watering my lawn. And I don't have any known lakes in my house. I had extensive plumbing work done the first part of the year, January, February, where I did have a water leak, but my water bill didn't really reflect it. And so a lot of my pipes and stuff were replaced, and even underneath the foundation. So I contacted my plumber, and he said none of the work he did could have been, I couldn't have a leak under my foundation, because I could not see where there was any leak. And so I thought, the meter has to be wrong, because 40,000 is a lot. So I looked on the internet, and I saw amounts where it said you could use up to 26 gallons a day if you have a leaking toilet. She gave me some, I talked to the clerk down here, her name is Kate, and she gave me some dye packets. I put one in each of my bathroom water tanks. then I said, well, I'd like to have somebody come and check the meter, who knows? And she said, I'd have to pay $300 to have my meter replaced. And then I talked to two other residents of West Burlington, my mom and my brother both live here. And they had gotten letters that they're replacement meters. So I got one this past weekend that they want to replace the meters. So to tell me that they $300 to replace the meter when they're replacing them is unfounded. And I think it's unfair to expect people to pay when they don't know there's an issue. The clerk told me she knew on the 22nd of June, when my meter was read, which is what it says on the billing statement, that I had 39,000. And yet, no, they contacted me. They just sent out the bill 8 days later, which, could have accounted for another 10,000 gallons of water that was used, And now, I still don't know that I have a leak. I don't think I do. I think there would have to be some signs somewhere. Anyway, my plumber said it didn't be underneath the foundation because it didn't read it until it came into the house. So if it was underneath that, it wouldn't reflect that on the water meter.
Yeah, it would have to go through the meter to read.
I guess I'm questioning your policy of charging people regardless when they don't know there's a problem. $700 is a huge amount. I never thought it'd get out of West Burlington. This is a small town. That's a very unfriendly policy towards your residents. My typical bill runs between $55 and $65 a month, depending on whether I have guests overnight and, use more showers and stuff like that. But I just think the policy itself is unfair. If you know you have a problem and do nothing about it, that's a whole different issue. But I can't even find an issue. I can't find a problem. So I know they're going to change out the meter, so if it was a meter, and I'm more than willing to pay the $25 to have the meter that's in there now checked. I don't know if it went haywire or ran fast for a while. It doesn't seem to be running fast now. I've been looking at the amount over a period of days, and it doesn't seem to be running that way. But I didn't change anything. I didn't have any recent work done that would have, changed the readings there. So I guess that's what I want to address is the policy that you expect people to pay a bill at the time.
Well, that policy's been in place for a long time, Mary, and,
Is it the first time it's ever been brought up?
oh no, we've had several issues over the years where,
I've
People-
had high bills before. When I thought it was from watering my lawn, I paid it without question. I just immediately stopped watering my lawn. I don't care if I have grass or not.
this is news to us. So can we go back and see what go back a few months and see what the usage has been to see if it's been going up, or did it all happen at once?
Yeah, I can go back and look at it again. I know that Katie tries to catch him if she knows there's a leak, to let him know. And fortunately, our billing cycle has changed to the point where we read the meters and we send the bills out pretty quickly. So there's used to be a month gap between the two, but I've never had a meter run fast. I know that they're water displacement meters, so there's a dial in there and it takes water pressure going through to make the wheels of the numbers spin. Watering lawns,
Well,
that kind of.
what I checked on the internet said for a leaky toilet can cost 26 gallons a day. Well, even that is less than 800 gallons a month. So if you have that, watering lawn is high. It's like 400 gallons an hour. But I never watered for longer than an hour to an hour and 15 minutes a night, and that was only for a period of about 10 days.
What we do with taking the meter out and sending it off is we send it off to a third party. So it's not the city testing it; it's a third party. We feel like that's probably.
I don't mind paying
And as far as,
I think if there's a problem, then
if the, if there's a problem, yeah, if there's a problem with the meter, then we will readjust the bill.
But I also
if-
think the policy is unfair to penalize people for problems they don't know they have.
Well, that's, I don't want you to feel like it's penalizing you for that, but the city is paying for that water on the other end. The city is, the city is paying for all of that water.
I mean, but a lot of that is not just
So it's
for the
not that we're
water.
trying to penalize you for it.
It's not just for the water, because
Mhm.
the bulk of the bill was for sewage costs,
Yeah,
you know, because they base your sewage costs over your water costs.
Yeah.
It's based off what the water you use, yeah.
So I mean, it wasn't even all water. The water was $280 of the $700.
Yeah.
And the rest was sewage and trash.
yeah, right.
Well, if we can figure out and if we can prove that that water didn't enter into the sanitary sewer, then we can make an adjustment on that. And as far as, you know,
I mean, if it was for
I don't think it was right to tell you,
it wouldn't have gone into the sewer system, right? It wouldn't have gone into the
it would have gone into the ground, right? But
Well, but the thing is, anything that after under the house, I don't know, unless it comes through the meter first and then goes under the house. But this is water that's come through the meter, that's all that's calculating. So if it's plumbing in their front yard up to the meter, that's not gonna go through, that's not gonna count on the meter. It's something that's in the house, past the meter.
water in your lawn discount on the meter, doesn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
but pipes coming in, pipes like under the ground is what I'm,
Right, but,
Yeah.
because I just thought there maybe was a leak
Right.
underneath the foundation.
Mhm.
You need to replace some pipes that leak around, you know?
right,
And so I thought there might be a leak under there that I could not detect.
Yeah.
You know, but he said no, it wouldn't read it until it got to the meter.
it has to
As
go
far-
through the meter to
as far as
read.
paying for a new meter, we are
Yeah.
doing a metering process, so that would not really apply, but
Have
if there's
you,
nothing wrong with the meter, we typically, when I was doing it, we would just put them back in.
Yeah.
If we got the
Well-
results back and and it tested fine.
have you made an appointment yet to get the meter replaced?
I just got that, and I haven't
Okay.
called them yet.
Are you
because
gonna be-
Are they the same people who test your meters?
No,
No, no. Are you gonna be home tomorrow?
I'm gonna be at work and then I'll be home after 3.
Because I just got a call today. They can't, I've got an appointment for tomorrow to have mine replaced, but they can't replace it because I have a different style meter. And I'm just saying, I'd be happy to send them over to her house to put that new meter in.
I just don't, I mean, I really don't believe that Goody's on the shelf. I just don't. That's a huge.
I understand.
And I think when she knew it on the 22nd, she should have notified.
I'm not sure, well,
She told me today, she told me she did. No, no.
we do try to. It's not, we don't necessarily get everybody called. She does it kind of as a courtesy if she gets to them. But
But you
the
do
month
understand
before,
that would be an additional
the month,
10,000 gallons of water at the rate they're billing you for, which is a large amount of money.
I don't think she saw that and specifically was like, I'm not gonna call her about it. I think it's just a matter of that.
I wasn't saying,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to say that.
Yeah.
And she told me the reason she didn't call us because I had a $200 plus water bill
And
the
in
month before.
and in the summer,
I thought of a reason for it. Anytime, I've had water problems in the past, leaking toilets, higher water bills. I've always paid them, I've never questioned it.
Yeah.
But this is an outrageous amount of water that we're billing.
You'll be home after 3 tomorrow? I'll swing by tomorrow and we'll take a look and see maybe if I can find something that might be causing it, if that's all right with you. I can't look at the meter
I mean,
and stuff, but I can look at the plumbing and,
I looked at there, he replaced a lot of the pipes back in the utility area.
I'll try and help you and we'll see what we can figure out if it's something on the plumbing.
Well, we can get them over there to replace the meter. I mean,
we
that'll-
have meters that we can put in there.
well,
Will we
let's get,
send that
let's
one
get a
off?
new meter in there and see what it
But yeah,
reads.
they're gonna be replacing all the meters, it just makes sense to put them in the meters.
Yeah, but I mean,
I just haven't called them yet,
yeah.
you know.
Well, what I'm saying though is I can get you one tomorrow.
You can have his.
Well, you know.
You can have mine.
Okay, she could be over at my house.
Between 2 and 4 is what my appointment was, so,
I'm not sure how they might
well,
change that. I'll
just,
Different address, same job.
it's just the address
Can you
difference.
call that number back? and-
No. Katie called me this afternoon saying that because I've got that 3/4 inch meter, they didn't have one. So they gotta order one for my house, but they've got the 5/8 ready to go, and I've made an appointment for myself and for my dad tomorrow between 2 and 4, so they can take that one that they were gonna do for me, they can take it over to her house
That's fine, and we'll take that one out and we can send it off to be tested.
and
That's all.
send it out to get tested.
The other thing I wanted to know, my brother told me, and I don't know if it's accurate, so I want to ask this question, is he told me that they give waivers where you don't have to pay for watering gardens and lawns.
No, you still have to pay, you don't have to pay the sewer part of it.
If we meter
If we get a
that,
meter,
you have to get a separate meter, because otherwise we don't know how much you're putting out there, so we have to measure that somehow.
Well, I mean, I normally don't water my lawn because I don't want to mow that often, for one thing. And the other thing is I don't think it's a very responsible thing to do with water, you know? But, all my flowers are now dying. So, anyway, I appreciate you speaking.
One
Right,
way is
right.
suggesting that you could do that for your flowers and that stuff in there is to get a rain barrel.
Carry out the little,
No, it's a rain barrel.
It's got
You
a
put
rain
it in,
barrel.
and you put it in, and my neighbors use them all the time, and it works. So,
if it rains, it fills them.
and she
If it
has a
don't rain,
lot of
then you don't have
flowers.
water either.
and that way she does save, and it's just a suggestion.
I would definitely, almost always, somebody will find something that caused the problem in the house. And if I was you, I would definitely keep an eye on toilets, even if they're not doing it right now.
I usually look when I got
Keep an eye on it.
$240 bill, so it seemed like excessive amount for watering your lawn for 10 days.
Now,
For an hour to an hour and a half at a time. you know?
that doesn't surprise me when
Yeah,
it comes
that's-
to watering. That actually,
Yeah, they said 400 gallons an hour.
yeah.
So it's
Well,
what-
I accidentally
what I
left,
read.
I accidentally left mine overnight one time, and it was $100 for one night, so it can be a lot.
Okay,
Ma'am?
I'm just telling you,
Right.
I'm an honest person.
Yeah.
I would tell you if I let my hose on,
Yeah.
you know, but I still think that you should relook at your policy. Because I think that there's a lot of people beyond fixed incomes and such who wouldn't be able to pay a bill like that.
Yeah.
And even if you put it over a long period of time, it would be a hardship.
And we can definitely, we can test that meter, and we can definitely work with you on a payment plan of some sort if we need to.
I'm not really worried about that. I have the money to pay. I have the money to pay it, but I
It is
still think
frustrating
it's
not
an
knowing.
excessive amount of money to expect me to pay when I don't know what cost it. I think the first $200.
Oh,
She's support. I am supporting. My name is Bonnie Burlington, and I am her sister. One thing that I don't think that she brought up that needs to be kind of put out there is that, and I don't remember the lady's name that she spoke to, but she did, after my sister first went down there, she sent someone over to read the meter again, and she said, well, it looks like whatever your problem was, it's corrected itself. Now, my
She didn't
sister
say corrected itself.
she said, you've corrected it, which made me feel like she was calling me a liar.
No,
That I
Oh,
had
that's-
changed something that's reflecting the lower readings now.
no, but
which I
a lot of times it's like a stool, and you've kind of caught a leaky stool or something. It's not uncommon for her to have somebody that comes in every month that has some kind of leaky stool issue or something and a stool is so many times the culprit. It is definitely a lot. It's not that I haven't seen it before, honestly, not with necessarily a stool, but an outside hose that got left on. We just don't know either, just like you don't know, and that's kind of where we're at.
Knowing why you have a policy, I mean, really, it's a small town. You should be supportive of your residents who've lived here for a long time.
And it's not that we're not supportive of it. It's just when you have an issue, you have to have.
All of us hate those bills, you
Yeah.
know.
it's not that we're not trying to be supportive, it's just that you have to try to address the city side of it as well as, you know, those expenses too, so.
We do buy the water from Burlington, and it's not at the same rate, but we do pay a substantial amount for that many gallons. It costs something.
You know, I've said my piece, I just, thank you for this.
Well, thanks for coming up anyway.
Yeah, we can talk about it too again tomorrow.
All righty, anyone else? Go to new business, and item number 1 is to consider purchase of protective hoods for the fire department, the amount of $1,660.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Hightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 2 is consider resolution setting a public hearing on plans for the Broadway Agency and Beaverdale Road Rehab Project. Which would be for when? Next week or
18th.
July 18th? I thought we had a meeting, oh yeah.
Huh?
July 18th.
We're always right.
Got a motion,
Motion to approve.
support?
Support.
Support.
I didn't hear the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I need to do a quick roll call.
Oh, roll call, I'm sorry.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Hightmeyer.
Aye.
That motion carried. Item number 3 is consider payment W.L. Miller for work completed on the Agency Gear Avenue resurfacing project in the amount of $359,379.90.
Approved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Hightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 4 is consider payment of Mike Nelson Concrete paving for work completed on the Broadway reconstruction project, the amount of $115,110.13.
So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
They just got cleanup along Broadway.
There's a couple punch lists items left to clean up. They can't seed it until after August 15th. So they've got some of the field dressing. I think they're still waiting for a utility company to reset a junction box right there just south of the intersection of Grand Reese. That's why that's kind of still a little
Yeah.
hold on it actually.
Yeah.
Also, the post office called and wanted to know when you're gonna put their mailboxes back up. That probably was last week when I talked to them, so they might be back up. I just happened to think of it when you said a punch list that
Because we,
it was last week when they called.
okay, I'll double check with Mike Nelson. With the,
And intersecting with Van Reese, there's a big hole there. I don't know what we're waiting on.
it's a utility company has to come back. They had one of those fiberglass junction boxes sitting right at the back of the curb.
Oh, okay.
And we had to pull it off so they could drive the paver on top of it. So now you're waiting for the utility company to come back and reset it. So that's not something that Four
And then-
Seasons or.
And then that guy on the corner, Van Reese and Broadway. Are they gonna,
On the west side?
south side, southwest side? Are they gonna smooth that out for him a little bit? Cause it's pretty chunky for where they're gonna throw
When
grass.
they come back and seed it, they'll come back through and they'll rototill everything, so it's smoother and they'll probably cut it back so it's not quite so steep. They just don't wanna disturb too much more and not be able to do anything with it for, another 6 to 8 weeks.
Probably have weeds growing anyway by then.
Yeah, so who's responsible for cutting down those weeds between Ritter's and
Car wash.
the waterworks? Yeah, cause that's pretty bad.
Matt.
Who's responsible for that?
We've always got a hold of the property owner.
Wasn't sure if that was construction related.
Weird seeding, seeding issues. So,
Well, who cut them all down over on Agency when they were growing like that?
our sign-on agency's still a mess. You have to look through the trees to find the sign. Or I should say the
Yeah.
weeds.
The weeds. But there was all weeds growing along there, so either whoever cut GE's lot or whatever was cutting them down. I don't know.
Does that mean we have to go cut the weeds down in front of our sign?
Well, probably. GE used to take care of that. Are they still do or not? We
Like a
could,
jungle.
Well, I
It's-
know that on Broadway, that's,
it's White.
White Acres,
White
but-
Acres.
and they always have that hayed. So the hay guy probably didn't go out into those weeds because that wouldn't be good hay, so that's why they're still standing there. But
But there's a couple other places on South Broadway where White Acres has
yes,
property and the weeds are just as tall. Maybe just send them a notice, see what happens. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 5 is consider payment to French Renninger Associates for engineering services related to the South Broadway paving project, the amount of $5,016.82.
So moved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 6 is consider payment to French Renninger Associates for engineering services related to Agency Gear Avenue resurfacing project in the amount of $18,920.06.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 7 is consider payment to Snyder and Associates for engineering services related to the wastewater treatment plant improvements in the amount of $34,173.86.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
How we doing on that, man?
What's that?
Everything looking okay on that?
They're not the sewer guys.
They're not. The woman is. Gotcha. Okay.
Snyder Associates.
Yeah, all right.
But Matt can go down and look at it.
I know he can, yeah. I remember, I was thinking he was there last meeting, but it was the other one. Okay.
Roll call.
Apologize, man.
Roll call.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 8 is consider conflict waiver in connection with legal services involving a proposed volunteer annexation.
and this is because Burlington and us have the same attorney, and that piece of property is within Burlington's 2-mile zone, so they want this so the attorney can help us work on this annexation.
You okay with that? You're okay with that, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. If we want, we don't do annexations very often, so we,
Yeah.
we need to make sure we do it right, so we need to have them help us.
So moved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 9 is consider first reading of an ordinance repealing and replacing the city sign code. Everybody have a chance to look at the sign code? All the changes that were in it were highlighted in yellow.
After we talked about it the one night, she went back and made changes that we talked about, had to do with, a variance board or, place that you could go to if you want, like a board of adjustment, if you needed an adjustment to the code. Some other minor little changes in there, but they're highlighted in yellow.
And it is the first of 3 readings, so.
Yeah.
This also kind of just cleans up, after we redid the zoning code, it cleans up a lot of the discrepancies between the zoning classifications and things like that that need to be cleaned up for referencing.
Motion approved the first reading.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Lees,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Knightmeyer.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have any old business? Give you another chance. Anyone wishing to address the council on matters we did discuss or didn't discuss tonight?
I need a brief schedule. Somebody will know we'll be back tomorrow on
Okay.
agency doing the grand shoulders. Then I think that should take just a couple days, and then they're gonna jump back over to gear and
Right.
start doing the building over there. So
Okay.
maybe towards the end of the week.
So
And we'll patch it again. And then go back.
we'll probably notify the paper or whatever. That gear will be down to, are they gonna do the same thing, 2 lanes, 2 lanes?
So they'll go from the intersection of agency all the way north,
To the,
just past the overpass. There's that about a 50-foot chunk on the north side of the bridge where the big bump is.
oh, they're gonna go all the way across? Okay,
Well, we're
Not
gonna
the
skip the
bridge.
bridge. That way we can fix the approach on your side.
okay. So we'll probably put that out as a notice or whatever. So anyway. Okay, we got a closed session scheduled, so, I'm gonna have a motion to go into closed session in accordance with Iowa Code Chapter 21-5J to discuss the purchase of real estate.
So moved.
Support.
So motion with support, roll call.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Knightmeyer,
Aye.
Lees.
Motion carried.
No.
Administrators continue to work with the property owner. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
So what else,